Welcome back to Professor Layton on Diabolical Box. Let's see what we can find. We still haven't found a photo scrap yet. Probably the same dialogue. Yeah.
Garland.
Stand by approve. So one thing that we were talking about, this is the last episode, and it kind of clicked on me real quick. Before I, let us focus on the game again, I just want to. It might not be helping us that in our context, and it doesn't really show so much, I guess, in anything besides the fact that this is. Thanks, bud. This doesn't really show anything besides the way that we're recording these, kind of, or at least how we group them in organization. But these kind of get unfairly put up against Phoenix Wright, where maybe a lot of my comments make a lot more sense in comparison.
Yeah, because that game's literally just a visual novel that's just story all the way through, pretty much.
Yeah.
We're not doing these back-to-back with those games or anything, as you can tell based on just the difference in, equipment for each one, but...
Another thing I'll point out right away, though, with this kind of game being structured the way it is, and how, a slow burn it is, how much things get broken up by puzzles, if you're just playing it a whole bunch all in one go, or even if you just play it, a little bit, maybe you just play, an hour or two, but you play it every day or something, as opposed to where we have to structure this, where we just get together to play it once a week, sometimes once every couple weeks.
Yeah.
Which just makes the plot drag that much worse.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
So, I guess not everything's the game's fault, necessarily. There is some, context and perspective going into my comments, too, but it's that's just how I'm feeling.
Yeah, and
I can't really help that.
Yeah. That makes sense, because if all of this was the game's fault, we'd just chalk it up to being bad, but it's not bad.
I actually feel like it's really impressive for the dev time that would have gone into it. Because, February to November, and mind you, from my understanding of the way games are made, a lot of the heavy work would be done in a 5-month period, so they could ship it out to get rated and go gold and all that shit. So
yeah,
this is fairly impressive for that in mind, but I just feel like maybe it shows a little bit. I don't know. Carry on.
Yeah,
it's definitely not perfect. I wasn't. There's some stuff about how even plot wise, we'll see how that ends up landing, because I liked it, but I could also see where there might be issues, so we'll see how that goes when we get to it.
Yeah, and it could have a really outstanding final act. Be, I'm okay.
Yeah. Hello again, fellows. Your friendly neighborhood postman Parcell is at your service.
Hi, Mr. Parcell. I've been wondering, why do you come all the way out here?
Believe me, kid, I'd love to tell you, but that's a secret between the folks of Fulsons and Dropstone. It's not really my place to gossip about their affairs.
Sometimes when we do these LPs, and we're doing a game that we haven't played before, or we're just discussing the game, my inner, critical brain comes out, and I just start talking about shit, and it's hard to, alright, you made your point, move on.
I don't think we really, I don't think we really, were too redundant or, saying anything unnecessary to say, really.
Nah, not really.
Yeah, it was more I had to halt the game a little bit to continue on that conversation, because I thought about more things.
I mean, it was a good conversation, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, same dialogue.
Which is funny. What is funny is I feel like this game inspired more thought in that regard than the first one did, because in the first one we were just kind of oh, this is really neat. That bulldog is blocking our path to the northeast corner. How to get through?
A puzzle.
I always think it's fun when we get a second to just hey, here's us discussing the aspects of a game.
What seems to be ailing you? Every day I stand out here for hours and hours. All that standing really does a number on my knees. I should really start scheduling a mid-shift break or something. Being a doorman does sound like an exhausting job. Perhaps a cup of tea would help restore your spirits. I'd be happy to brew you some. Sure, but I gotta warn you, working at a 5-star restaurant has made me picky about what I drink. But if you can brew up something that tastes mild with a hint of spice, I'll be a happy camper. That's
It's time
sweet.
for tea. So the really spicy one, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Hit it with
Dream
it.
spice, because the dream fluff is said to be mild, the berry thing is sweet,
Yeah.
and it's got the spice. Yeah. Now that's good tea. Felix seems restored and ready to do some karate kicks.
Ah.
I know good tea when I taste it. My friend, that tea of yours is out of this world. Working as a doorman in the best restaurant in town, I gotta be on the ball 100% of the time. I mean, back in the day, even the Duke's son and his fiancée used to come here.
Go
When
on.
you've got customers like that, service has to be perfect from the second they walk up.
Wow, full sense elite, huh? Full
That's
senses
right, little
elite, huh?
man. But thinking on it, I haven't seen those two for a while now. I sure hope they visit us again sometime. Business has been slower than a one-legged turtle. That flows nicely, actually. With no customers, I don't really have much to do, you know?
Do you have any other duties here besides watching the door?
Yeah, little things. Just the other day, the boss, he tells me to make copies of the menu. He shoved it off on me because it's a pain to do. What do you say to helping me fold these bad boys?
Let's go. Puzzle time. I don't know why. I
Time.
don't know why I used the Luke voice for that. The menu you see here have been folded into thirds with a print on both sides, meaning in the total there are 6 pages to it. The boss needs lots of copies, but your copy machine can copy a maximum of 2 adjacent menu pages at once. Save time, you want to complete a copy of the menu in as few passes through the machine as possible. What is the fewest number of passes through the machine you need to create a full duplicate of the menu?
Just 3,
This feels like
isn't
something
it?
that would. This feels like something to be presented to me at my old job where I worked like a print center.
Yeah.
Just leave it to me.
It's one of those ones that they're just trying to make you overthink it.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's how you do it. I was thinking I'd have to fold them all fancy style.
Brother, you just fold them into thirds.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
There are probably nicer ways to do it. Are you sure your boss is okay with you doing it like that?
No one's gonna notice. Everyone's usually busy picking what they want to eat.
You say so, mister.
Tell me, have you ever worked up to the nerve to wander past the edge of town? The tales I've heard about what people see out there would make your blood run cold. I recently went out there myself to take a few pictures with my best camera. What developed was, well, here, see for yourself.
What developed was a puzzle.
Oh, God damn it. I was like, ooh, something interesting. No, it's just a puzzle. I don't know why I thought about anything interesting. Thanks, there's a ghost in the forest. Or so you thought, until you realized that the specter hovering in front of you was just a figure cut out of the wood hanging from a branch. Looking around the area, you notice 4 pieces of wood scattered in the grass. Which one of those wooden slabs was the ghost cut out from? You have 4 choices, A, B, C, or D. Beware, the correct board may have flipped over while lying in the grass.
I think I got it.
Go for it, knock it out.
I mean,
Take it away.
Oh. Well, okay. So on A, tail's too long. On B, too many fingers. On C, elbows are bent the wrong way.
Hell yeah.
This should do the trick.
Apparently, I'm not looking at it right.
I suppose you can't win them all.
I mean, no, they don't all look the same, game. We were distinctly... Yeah, okay.
Alright, you fortunate A, B, C, or D. The correct board may have flipped over while laying in the grass. If you thought the elbows on one of them were wrong, would it be possible that they flipped so they're facing the wrong way, or do you mean like they're drawn on the wrong way?
No, I mean, flipping because if you flip the board, it's not going to fix the way the elbows are bent.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I think I was wrong about the number of fingers.
Oh. 3, 4,
Yeah,
I see
no,
5.
the fingers are the same actually. Okay, so it's B.
Yeah, B. Yeah.
This should do the trick. A true gentleman
Let's go.
leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's B flipped over. Okay.
Oh, it's actually D that has the wrong number of.
Wrong number. Fingers. Yeah. A is the tail's too long. C's the arms are bent wrong. Yeah.
Hey, I thought you were gonna show us a real ghost. Me too. I mean, Luke had the same reaction to that puzzle.
Sorry to get your hopes up, friend. I do so love pulling that one on customers. All joking aside, no one dares enter the forest lately. The whole place is overgrown and perilous. New Amstca toy.
I mean, we can look at it for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not really of use without another one we get later, though.
Ah, okay.
And the sandbox always makes the hamster somersault straight for the pool. Okay, so you get the pool, and then you can make him go like.
Ah.
But it's just a teleport. It doesn't actually count towards his step total, so like you really have to be creative with that one.
Ah.
I think we've walked everywhere now, which means we probably just have to examine the dog.
I do want to point out that I am not trying to be really hard in this game because I am enjoying myself. I was just thinking about that when I brought it up, and it kind of devolved into a tangent of like, let's be mean to the game for a little bit. And
I mean,
that was my goal.
Even before we started, like I've been thinking about how this one doesn't feel like it's landing. It doesn't feel like it's landing as well. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, like I'll be honest. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying it, but yeah, the first one seemed to flow better than the second one is.
And when I was thinking about it, I wasn't sure if it was just me or the way I came into it, because I remembered enjoying this game more back when I played it on my own, but I definitely was like, in this like LP, I've definitely noticed like I've been like kind of exasperated with the puzzles more and just felt like skipping more, and it's like I just wanted to get to what the part of the game that's interesting almost.
I just wanted to point out there's actually good stuff here too. Like I said, I complimented the music. The art's still really nice, even if I laugh at some of it.
Yeah,
it's more I laugh at it because it's like I think it's funny and not because I think it's bad.
Yeah, it's a good stylized look.
And the baseline of the plot still seems good. It's just the pacing that I was complaining about. The actual plot itself, I don't think there's anything wrong with like what they're doing here.
Yeah, there's a pretty good mystery. We're trying to find the box. Everyone that's come in contact with it has died. So there's stakes. There's a mystery. It's not bad. It's just the pacing.
Played into it a little bit more, maybe. The box seems almost like an afterthought a little bit.
Yeah, that's again where we're at. Like I was saying, I think it worked better when the major mystery was like the location itself.
Yeah.
As opposed to here, they're mostly giving precedence to an object that was presented to us at the start, and then it's just gone, and most of the game is just spent looking for it.
I guess that does make sense, because if you're in this village, and the mystery is kind of like, this village is the mystery, everyone here is kind of the mystery, and then you do this wandering stuff that you do in these games, it almost works a little bit better, because it's like, every time you're wandering, you're exploring the mystery, even if it's indirectly, as opposed to searching for the box, where it's just kind of like, you're gonna wander around this town, which has a mystery, but so far hasn't had a direct connection to the box, so that no one wanted to talk about the box, and it's kind of weird. It does hit a little different, I guess. I
feel like we may even have hit onto something that's actually like something they picked up on themselves as the designers, because I didn't finish the fourth game, but what little I saw of it and what it was establishing, and then like what I know of the whole like third game, I feel like they leaned back into making the
I think that's a really good idea if we find that to be true as we go through any more of these, whatever we decide to do.
I'm pretty much gonna say I'm like committed to at least doing the third one.
I wasn't gonna commit to anything on video just in case something happened, but okay. If we find that to be true, then I think that'll work a lot. Because we've made the kind of the Phoenix Wright comparison, and what I was thinking about it is a lot of the cases kind of work that way with Phoenix Wright, where it's like one that stands out to me is like the Steel Samurai,
Mm-hmm.
whatever one of these, I don't remember. The Samurai, you hang out in the movie studio for most of that, and you kind of hang out, and everyone you talk to is, besides like certain recurring characters, is like an employee of the studio. So it's kind of baked into what you're doing for that entire case. So even when you are just wandering around like we did, just clicking on the environment and looking at stuff, you get that same feeling. And I feel like a lot of the Ace Attorney cases work that way too. So
yeah. Our friend the Bulldog seems to have changed his temperament since we last met.
Looks like he's really hungry, Professor. I think he'll let us pass if we bring him a snack.
Very well. I seem to remember a grocer beneath the watchtower. I'm sure we can find a suitable snack for our friend there. I'm skipping those chimes.
One thing I did want to ask about, because I don't have the perfect memory of the first game, was there some kind of random like aside like there was in this game where like, 'cause in this game on the train we spent a weird amount of time looking for this, was it a dog? There's a dog, right?
Yeah.
Looking for this dog, and it didn't really feel ultra relevant to what was going on.
Right at the beginning, we had to find Lady Dahlia's cat, but that was over with very quickly.
Yeah, I guess that is comparable. What's made say that to me is we spent, I think, majority of the time on the actual train doing stuff was looking for either leading up to or spent looking for the dog.
Yeah, they took that same idea and dragged it out way more.
And I dragged out too long, and in the end, it felt like busy work.
It did kind of just feel like, yeah, let's pad this out a little bit.
Hello there. Hello there, gents. How can I help you today?
We're in desperate need of food for a hungry dog. Do you have anything that fits the bill?
Well, that's the most interesting request I've heard all day. I don't have any kibble or the like, but that leftover beefsteak ought to make Rover sit up and beg.
That should do nicely. Would you mind parting with it?
Not really, but I hope your dog likes garlic.
It'd be really funny if you said, yeah, if you pay me. Like,
yeah, how much, what,
Here's the
how
price
much
tag.
my part of it? Yeah, it costs this much.
it taps the price tag.
I'm sure that won't be a problem.
Good. Now I won't charge you for it, but would you mind solving the puzzle? Well, I'll give it to you if you solve this puzzle. I haven't chewed it over for days, and I'm starting to lose sleep.
Layton, you're a gentleman. Just pay the man.
Just give the man money. Garlic is a wonderful seasoning when used in moderation. True, the smell can be pretty potent. Someone put garlic cloves in this intricate container, and they're really staking up the room. Use the 2 corks below to help our friend deal with the smell.
You're not gonna like this one, so I should probably just do it.
Go for it. Dude,
Yeah,
knock
go
yourself
ahead.
out, man.
That's the only way to do it.
I'm sorry, I didn't even see what you did. You plug his nose?
Oh
yeah,
my
you
gosh.
plug his nose.
I'm fucking livid.
Piece of cake.
Told you.
I was starting to trace it when you said that, and then I'm like, all right, let's see what happens. I hate stuff like that where it's like,
Yeah.
there's no precedent for this whatsoever. Plug his nose.
Yeah, you gotta be a real chronicler like me to solve that one.
I love it. I love the implication that this shopkeeper also didn't think, oh, I can solve this puzzle by plugging this man's nose.
Yeah, like that almost seems like cheating. Here, you right for this beefsteak. So it's all yours.
Bone in
I don't know
roast.
I don't know if I ever asked or if it was ever properly established or not. Are these games set in the past or in like an alternate version of the world?
I'm gonna say alternate version of the world. No,
Okay.
yeah, full stop, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it very blatantly has like a early 1900s kind of vibe going on.
Yeah.
Like somewhere. I was telling myself the 30s for some reason. I don't know why. But I wasn't sure if there was ever formally established or not.
Yeah, we're that early
still missing.
1900s, the kind of that middle ground before people think of like a more classical, just before it enters the quote unquote modern era.
Honestly, part of the reason my brain crossed this is because I was like, if this is set in the 30s, I'm horrified at the concept of this like timeline progressing.
There is more technology in this world than you think, and that's especially going to become apparent in the next game.
All right, well, that's fair enough. Oh my god.
You're gonna wear your souls out if you keep running around like that, fellows. Rest your feet for a minute while you solve this puzzle of mine.
Who are you?
Okay.
Stack 3 dice in a column. At points where 2 dice touch, the faces that are touching up to 5. If one visible face of the bottom die is showing a 1, what number must be on the top face of the top die? In case you're wondering, each die is identical and all sets have opposing faces on each die add up to 7.
So we have standard D6s here.
So that has to be 4. And, well, wait. And that has to be 1 again.
Okay, yeah. Okay, anything else? I got points in
6.
7, 4, 3.
The 4 is located. I feel like we're missing information.
Number between 1 and 4.
Are these supposed to also add up to?
Everything touches. So okay. Okay, here. Yeah.
I want to be a 2, 3, or 4. I don't know. I am not getting it. Yeah, whatever.
My brain like tied itself into a knot trying to figure this out like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I remember, like, solving this one, but I'm really not getting it this time. Have I lost IQ over the years?
I was gonna say, I feel like I got stupider since we did the first game. Like, what happened to me?
A lot has happened since,
True, I lost
since we
2
played
organs.
Test my theory.
Maybe those organs took some of my brain cells with them.
Maybe.
Wonderful.
Okay, yeah,
whatever.
sure.
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
You no slouch at this. So what's the story? What do you think you're going to find here in Full Sense? I don't mean to sound ominous, but there are truths best left buried. You get me?
Why are your eyes pills?
It's like a frog man. His name is Hopper.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Look, you can dig around Full Sense all you want. I ain't gonna stop you. Just don't do anything you'll regret, you hear?
Here's our chance, Luke. Toss him that beef shank.
I'm already on it. Here goes. Growth.
Aw,
Oh.
happy.
Puppy. I think our little offering did the trick.
Precious. I just noticed his name.
Yeah.
I don't think this puppy's gonna be doing any snarling anytime soon. You can finally explore the rest of the town now. Is that what like progression feels like?
I forgot that you couldn't find any of the other photo scraps until you've gotten the ones in the alley.
Say, Professor, could that be?
A piece of that photograph? I'd say so. Sharp eyes, Luke. I'll place it in my trunk for safekeeping. Only 14 to go.
Yay.
I don't like to brag, but I make the best pancakes you've ever tasted. Guaranteed. The thing is, while the flavor is out of this world, I have trouble getting the size consistent.
Okay, isn't that just isn't that just making pancakes? Like, have you ever made a stack of identical pancakes before?
that is yeah, like seriously. And if your only problem is size, that happens. Just accept it.
Serving them can be such a pain because you need to stack them just so. Here,
Oh, no.
I'll show you with
No!
a puzzle.
Put it away!
I actually
I mean-
Oh,
Oh,
it's one of these? Alright, yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're fine.
So, hot take? I don't really like pancakes. Dude. So I always like, I like waffles, but I don't like pancakes. And it all comes down to like a texture thing, because neither one of them really tastes like anything, you know?
I could
They're
see
just
that.
bread.
Consider this puzzle
Yeah.
solved.
So if they're not gonna taste like anything, and I gotta rely on syrup and butter to make them taste like something,
Wonderful.
I at least prefer the crunchy texture, you know, like the crispy.
I don't know
Crispiness of a
why.
good
I
waffle.
feel like my experience was that. You know, honestly, it depended because I've had some pancakes that were better than others. If they were really good, I think I like the pancakes better when it comes to like once you put the syrup on and stuff. But if you ever just tried eating them like plain, oh, definitely waffles compared to like plain pancakes.
Well, I always liked the way like, because waffle has the divots, and the syrup and the butter like goes in the divots, and then when you bite it, you get like a better like spread. I always preferred that.
Wow, your hands move so fast there. It looked like you were juggling those flapjacks. Next time I throw pancakes on the griddle, you're welcome to a heaping helping of them.
I also just kind of don't really eat either one of them very often anymore, because I realized that I just kind of prefer things that lend themselves to seasoning better, you know?
Yeah.
And I really don't like chewy stuff, and pancakes aren't really chewy per se, but they're chewier than waffles are, so.
Well,
There he goes. Holy shit. But I guess I can follow that up with an additional hot take of I don't really like breakfast food that much.
Found one.
Hell yeah.
Luke, do you see the piece of the photograph over there?
I sure do. Hope it hasn't gotten all soggy from being out here.
Don't worry, Luke. It looks more or less intact.
Though I guess also vaguely worth mentioning is my relationship with food is just all different now that I've had like all these stomach problems and organs removed and shit. It's like a whole
Yeah.
different world.
Oh my god, look, it's the plot relevant character.
Oh shit! I forgot about you.
It's you two.
Hey, I know you. You're Mr. Anderson's daughter.
Yes, my name is Katia.
Brings you to full sense, Mr. Anderson's daughter.
I'm sorry, but I can't really talk about it. Excuse me, I have to get back to my search. Goodbye.
Reed's me sticking that line in there. Reed's like she got offended and decided not to talk to us. Katya, wait a minute. What are you looking for? Wow, she moves fast.
To think, Katya was headed to Full Sense all along, just as we were. We know this already. We saw her right at the start.
I mean,
I believe we've
maybe
uncovered the identity.
supposed to.
No, you can't miss it. It's on a linear path before there's any branches. I believe we've uncovered the identity of the third party asking around about the Elysium box. I will say, maybe there are some problems with this writing in places. That might be the rushed development time. And I never was sure if it... there's one thing that'll come up later where... I'll get to that when we get to that, but like I don't know if it's the writing itself or if it's the localization, but it feels like there's a big kind of hole in the plot, like a major thing where I just feel like a couple people in the writing department weren't communicating and didn't have the same idea about how they wanted the twist to work.
Oh. That.
So I just kind of have my own headcanon explanation for what it's supposed to be, but I feel like there's maybe, if you really look at everything, I feel like there's maybe conflicting interpretations within the game itself even. But I believe we've uncovered the identity of the... I don't remember if I read that. We've uncovered the identity of the third party asking around about the Elysian box. It's too bad because I still really like the way this game ends. Like, it's got a pretty cool climactic ending, but just like... There's a really big thing they do, and maybe there is kind of a slight issue with the way they present that.
Sorry. So, Katya is looking for the Elysian box as well.
The possibility is hard to ignore, yes.
One thing that I do find kind of funny is there's that home dude on the screen over there on the right. From our perspective, I don't know if the video's recorded with what we see or not. But
Oh, it is, yeah.
okay. Blonde dude. I don't think we've even seen that guy yet.
Yeah, he's on the cover of the box, and you don't see him until the last like hour or two of the game.
Oh.
Like, he's just chilling over there. That's like fucking nuts.
Yeah, like...
It not even alluded to. He just there.
Yeah, the guy's just there. Like, yes, I am the one behind it. But if only they would have turned around when they got off the train.
Did you read this?
Nope. Professor, I see a piece of the photograph over there.
Nicely done, Luke. I'll just tuck this away in my trunk so we don't lose it. You ready for a spot the difference game?
Yeah. We haven't had one of those in a little bit.
Jackpot!
Jackpot!
I'm glad I figured out the solution to the hamster thing. Like, I wish I'd figured that out even sooner, but at least we didn't have to wait until even later.
I love Coconut, dude.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Alright, what do we got here? Is
Again, the way
bigger?
they crop this is an issue.
Is the step between those two buildings in the front there bigger,
yes.
or is it just the cropping? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be the one to figure one out this time.
This one.
I was like, I missed the last two, so I'm getting one in this time.
I did like pick them out really quickly, which might have been partially like memory of it.
Oh, good.
The trash can lid's off.
Oh, yeah. That's the other
Yeah.
one.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Consider this puzzle solved.
And then in one of those 3 locations, a new puzzle will be there.
Yay.
Oh, look at that. It's a hidden puzzle.
On this step.
Scribbled on it.
4 UFOs are spotted in the night sky. It looks like there are 4 distinct shapes floating in the sky, but each of these is made up of 4 identical parts. Which of the following is the base part used to make all of these shapes? Oh God. Okay.
Would it be C? Maybe.
Here goes.
Here goes.
Okay.
Let's go.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Very disturbing.
Very disturbing. That one was a toughie.
Doggy.
This guy. Full Sets, the Gilded Town. Yep, that's what they used to call this place way back when. I used to work down in the mines. That's what gave the town its name. Well, I did till they closed them a few years ago. Even now, I sometimes catch punks sneaking down to the mine to see if anything's down there. They always come back empty-handed, though. You can bet your hat on that.
We've certainly heard rumors of the great fortune Duke Hertzen left behind.
Ah, so you're another one of them treasure hunters, huh? In that case, take it from me. The real money's not in that mine. It's in the Duke's castle. Of course, you may have trouble getting in, considering there's a vampire living up there. Alright, enough small talk. I gotta get back to figuring out what this scrap is that I picked up. I know. It's a scrap of a photo. We can look it all over for it. Oh, so this thing's yours, is it? Well, I guess I got no use for it, so go on and take it. Cool.
Wow, I thought you would have made me do a puzzle.
Not even a puzzle? Hey, it's another scrap from the photo. Boy, Inspector Chelmy sure gets around.
Phrasing.
Phrase.
Yeah.
Gosh, this place sure has some unusual art. I don't even know what to make of this picture. This song rings of like basement themed director's cut Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But less awful.
Yeah.
Less awful.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, but it's that accordion, dude.
This is also reused from the first game.
Huh. I wonder if I made the same joke.
I don't know if you did. Which picture are you talking about, Luke?
This one here. Are these funny shapes some kind of code?
It seems as if you stumbled across a puzzle. Look here.
Motherfucker! Let me go! A bunch of figures are arranged in a pattern as shown below. As you can see, the figure that should go in space 1 is missing. Can you draw the figure that belongs in this space? Draw your stylus through the divots in the board that draw the figure. What? I'm actually just confused. Could it just be the inverse of 6? It's just like the bottom 2 rows.
I think it... Oh, wait. Ah. Okay. Like that, that, I guess.
Okay.
I think.
M.
It's mirrored letters. Like stuck
I
next to each
see.
other.
Yeah. Got F, E.
B, C, D, E, F. Yeah.
Oh.
Just leave it to me. Piece of cake.
Okay. Yeah, alright, cool. Oh, now I see how it works.
Hey, we're only missing one tea ingredient.
Cool.
It's really telling how, like, I implied how little plot was really left in a sense, like, the last recording session, but then, like, we're not really that much closer to the end yet. After, like,
Woo.
yeah.
Till they closed them a few years ago, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm losing it, man. I'm going in circles. Ugh. I've read this one before too.
This is how they have nothing there. Bet your hat on that.
Bet your hat on that.
Oh, no.
Jackpot!
Look at that. There's another shred of the photograph sitting on that pile of rubbish.
You stay here, Professor. I'll go get it.
Watch your footing, Luke. That pile of rubbish looks quite precarious.
Here it is. What I can't figure out is why the inspector was rooting around in the trash in the first place. Did he really think that the criminal would be hiding out here?
Hard to say. He could have just been pawing through it for clues or the like. It's as if we stumbled upon a dump right in the middle of town. Camera. Spot the difference.
Let's see.
Just leave it to me.
Alright. I had time to crane my neck to the right to look, and then I
Layton's
just see.
apprentice strikes again.
Lights out.
Alright.
Yep.
Consider this puzzle solved. And there we have it.
It is common that, like, there's usually two that are pretty stand out a lot, and then there's like a third one that's a little harder to
Windows.
find.
No, wait, that's cropping. Never mind. Damn it, I got excited.
Yeah, I hate that issue.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, in the front there, that bottle is
Oh, yep.
Oh, yep.
not a can or whatever.
Consider this puzzle solved. And there we
Yeah,
have
let's
it.
go.
Waves flag.
Woo!
Woo.
Oh, goody, a hidden puzzle.
Yeah,
As he
this is the reason I
glares
said, oh
down at
no.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, goody, a hidden puzzle. Use your stylus to the
Goody.
trash to the pin at the bottom.
Oh, God.
Get in there, get him, pal.
I think I'm gonna look this one up because I remember this one taking me a long time.
Okay.
Ah. Over there, actually.
It feels like they picked their standout track for the puzzle theme, which is, a good idea given the amount of time you spend here.
Yeah. Always a good choice, because, yeah, most of your time will be spent here, most likely.
Probably figure it out from here. Maybe that's a bad idea. Ah. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah, if I deviate from the guide, I'm gonna have problems, probably. Let's just get that back where it was, I guess. Riveting.
Yeah.
About that weather.
It's weather, all right.
It is non-distinct weather, so I can't date this video by saying what I was recorded.
Yeah. I mean, it is certainly weather.
It is whatever weather is outside your window right now.
Yeah, it is. Not too far off from what you'd be expecting it to be.
Yeah, it is exactly what weather you would expect it to be for this time of the year.
Yeah.
This time of the year is
Wonderful.
look in the bottom right-hand corner of your computer and tell me.
Yeah, it's
That puzzle hurt my head.
I like the
Smiling.
smile.
Yeah.
God, I should have just skipped that one because it didn't even give us anything.
Let's see, we've picked up 7 scraps so far. I guess we've got our more work ahead of us.
Yes, the job's far from over. It would seem we're about halfway there, give or take a piece. But we've walked the length of this alley, and I think it's safe to say we won't find anything else here. I say we focus the remainder of our search on other places the inspector likely visited.
Alright, yep, thanks, game.
Luke and the professor have decided to continue looking for the thing they're looking for.
Yay!
Let's go.
Look everywhere! Oh, hello.
Hello.
Duke!
Duke.
I've just found this piece of trash on the ground. Ugh. Flirting is the most brutish habit one can have.
Oh, look, Professor, it's part of the photo.
Yes, that appears to be the case.
Guess the pieces really are scattered all over town. What a huge pain.
It may take some legwork, but each piece brings us closer to the answer. We must retrieve them all.
Sorry to break up the tea party, but I'm the one who picked that up, you know. If you want it so badly, you have to solve this puzzle for me first. Okay?
No, not okay.
Too bad. It's mine.
Oh, lordy. The board shown on the left is wired on the underside so that the holding contact points A and B together turns the light on. Now you look at the picture on the right, this light has 3 contact points, A, B, and C. No matter whether you hold contact points A, B, and C, or A and B, B and C, or A and C together, the light stays on. In that case, how must the wires be connected on the underside of the board? There's a solution that requires the fewest number of connections. The dotted red line indicates a known wire. What, do you think I went to fucking engineering school? What the shit? Alright,
Yeah, I think it was something dumb like that.
hell yeah.
This should do the trick.
Basically, all the contacts don't actually matter because the light is just directly connected to the battery.
Ah.
Tricky.
Excellent.
You're sharper than I thought you'd be. Here, I don't need this silly thing anyway.
Why knock off Luke?
Professor, there's a piece of the missing photograph.
Excellent, I'll put it in with the rest.
I feel like a solid 5% of this game's total dialogue is just, there's a missing piece of the photograph! Oh, I think this is part of our missing photograph.
Well done, Luke, I'll hold on to it.
Look at this photograph.
It makes me laugh.
You see, you two seem pretty sharp. I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this all sooner or later.
Maybe I have to come back there later.
You haven't found enough photograph to progress the plot.
Maybe the one up there, because I know there's one on that screen, but maybe it only shows up when you have all the other ones. Oh, but I remember there being one on this screen too. Maybe, Yeah, I don't quite remember, what is the exact thing you have to do with the progression of this, so for now I'm just kind of going everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like the inspector's found a new victim to grill. Oh, God.
Alright. So the only way into Full Sense is through a narrow mountain pass on the Military Express. In other words, no one gets in and out of town without riding that train, correct? Oh, I see you've been doing your homework. Yes, I think you've got the facts straight. Age takes its toll on the memory, you know. You can't tell by looking at me, but I'm no spring chicken. That's quite enough, madam. If you're sure about the route into town, then we're finished here. Barton, let's go.
I'm here, sir.
Ah, rats. Dashed off. I'm sure I could get him to come in and take in a show. Honestly, some boys just can't sit still for 5 minutes. Tee.
God. Brother. Oh, shit. Say, I think we stumbled across a piece of our missing photograph.
Indeed we have. I'll hold on to that for now.
Why do you think I decided to voice her?
my God.
It's this. Yes, this is hilarious.
Hey guys, what you doing there?
Hello, little boy. We're looking for bits of a torn photo. Have you seen any pieces around?
Yeah, the wind blew this thing by me. Is it what you guys are looking for? I'm normally all about finders keepers, but I'll give it to you if you solve this puzzle.
Everyone does this shit. Everyone!
Actually,
all
for
of
a
them.
kid, this actually kind of makes sense, though.
All of them. The Chinese checkers, dude. I don't know if that's
This should do the
what
trick.
the game's actually called anymore, actually.
And there we have it.
I don't know either, to be honest.
Peg
Well,
Solitaire.
Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know if the name I used is considered appropriate anymore.
Oh, I get it now. Thanks for your help, guys. Here's that thingy you wanted. You know, there used to be lots more people in Full Sense back in the day. But then everyone left.
But if that's called Solitaire, are there two games called Solitaire
Well, that
now?
one's called Peg Solitaire, and the other one's like Card Solitaire.
Oh.
No one in town ever wants to play with me. It's really boring.
I think the idea behind Solitaire is that it's something you play by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, that
Solitaire.
makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
Solitaire, Solitary.
Do you have a photo scrap? Nope.
There are too many people in this town who prize gold and silver above real items of real worth. In my opinion, the real treasure of Full Sense are those items that have witnessed its long history. I thought it was the friends we made along the way.
That's what I was thinking.
But who was phone?
Hey, whatever you do, don't play in the forest at the edge of town.
Oh, and why's that?
The monster goes roar and he's really scary and he eats you.
Oh, okay.
It's what it's what I've heard from the people who went treasure hunting at that dusty castle outside of town.
Oops.
They also said that a vampire with big fang lives up there. Yikes! But I always figured he was the monster that would roar and ate them.
Are you talking about the vampire who's rumored to live up in Herzen Castle?
Well, gosh, if I do that, that's what I was talking about, man. Why'd you make me explain it? Anyway, even though the whole fang thing sounds creepy, the old vampire's nothing to be scared of. As long as you have a cross or some garlic, you're good to go. Actually, I bet even a hunk of garlic bread would do the trick.
Really?
Oh yeah, everyone knows that, silly.
Dumbass.
Hey, I meant to ask you two. Do you know what this is? The wind blew it over here earlier.
I sure do. That's a piece of the photograph we were looking for.
Well, then you should have it. I was just gonna throw it away.
Oh, everyone's being very nice by handing these over.
Luke, is that another fragment of our missing photograph I see?
Well, like, it kind of makes sense, though, because someone goes, "Excuse me, can I please have that piece of trash over there?" You're not really going to object. I mean,
trash, man.
Yeah, one man's trash. Like, yeah, but this is...
Jackpot!
Flora, do you have a piece of the photo?
I found this in the trash.
I'll be here resting.
Do you feel better
Good luck
soon?
and fun.
Bye.
Oh no.
Irrelevant.
Something the matter? You look rather downtrodden, my good man.
Oh, don't mind me, sir. I just got a little... I just get a little gloomy about how poor business has been lately. To be honest, just thinking about it puts a rain cloud over my head.
Well, how would you like a cup of tea? I'd be happy to make one for you, and you'd be surprised what it can do for your mood.
I appreciate it. Maybe something spicy will cure me of this case of the blues.
Okay, we have what he needs.
That
Jerry
reminds
Boost.
me of Meeper.
Me.
Relaxed and cheerful.
Oh my, that was delicious. Each sip reveals more flavors. It's like the tea I drank as a child. Back then, Duke hasn't visited our hotel often. And no one has spread ridiculous rumors about vampire. Yes, they were simpler times. But when you look at what gold did to the people here... Well, let's just say I prefer those times in the past to now. Do remember to take a rest every so often when you're out investigating the town, sir.
Oh, God. The inspector may seem like a grouch, but I've never seen a man so head over heels for his wife.
You know, maybe I just needed to go to one of... Yeah, actually, because I remember the last two locations where photo scraps were. So, you must just have to go to those places last.
Very intuitive, thank you.
That's one of the two. So... you. Yeah.
Hell?
Huh. Like, I'm sure it was that screen and this screen. That's weird.
Oh, process of the elimination. There's only so many places we can physically go.
I guess I just have to go and talk to everyone, but yeah, I guess we'll save that for next time. We can complete the photo in the next video.
Let's go.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.